Heir of the Forgotten Flame, Natural Story Script. Have you ever wondered what happens to forgotten kingdoms, where the last ember of hope still burns, hidden, waiting for the one destined to reignite it? What if you were the heir, and you didn't even know it yet? Tonight, I'm taking you into the heart of a mystery, a world of ancient magic, forbidden love, chilling curses, and the one secret that could save or doom everything. But hey, before we dive into this magical journey, if you love stories that spark your imagination, make your heart race, and your soul soar, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell icon for more adventures just like this one. Thank you so much. Once, in the land of Eldoria, the flames that lit the world were alive. They danced in the air, whispering to kings, warming the coldest hearts, and burning away every shadow of fear. They were life itself. But that was before the betrayal, before the world turned cold and the flame was forgotten. Generations passed. The stories faded into myths, the myths into dust. No one remembered the flame anymore. No one, except a boy named Kalen. Kalen wasn't a prince. He wasn't a knight. He was just Kalen, delivering bread at dawn, mending roofs by dusk. And honestly, he was terrible at both. One rainy morning, soaked to the bone, Kalen stumbled toward the bakery when he noticed it. An old letter, sealed with blood-red wax, wedged under the door. It was addressed to the last heir. Kalen laughed. Surely it was a joke. Him, an heir? Maybe heir to the world's worst roof patches. But when his fingers brushed the parchment, it burned. Not painfully. It burned like a memory waking up inside his blood. That night, the storm was worse than any he could remember. Thunder cracked the sky apart, and the rain fell like nails. She appeared through the mist. Celine, she moved like a dream, dark curls clinging to her cheeks, her violet eyes flashing with something wild. And Kalen? He froze, because standing there, soaked and shivering, he'd never seen anyone so heartbreakingly beautiful. "You have the letter," she said. Her voice, it wasn't a voice, it was a song you forgot you knew. Kalen, being Kalen, did the only thing he could think of. He blurted out, do you want some bread?" Celine smiled, and that smile hit him like a thunderbolt, the kind that says, nothing will ever be the same again. "You are the heir," she whispered, "and the flame needs you." Without really understanding why, Kalen followed her into the storm. They traveled beyond the villages, beyond the rivers, into the heart of Eldoria's forgotten ruins. With every step, Kalen felt the world hum beneath his feet, as if it was holding its breath, waiting. Celine taught him the old ways. How to feel the flame sleeping in the stones. How to call it gently, like you call an old friend who's forgotten your face. They laughed under broken archways, shared stolen apples by dying campfires. She told him ancient stories. He told her dumb jokes that made her laugh so hard she snorted once, and he never let her forget it. One night, under a torn-open sky, Kalen found her staring at him. Her eyes, her eyes were full of sorrow. "I'm not who you think I am," she said. Her voice almost broke. Kalen looked at her, really looked at her, and smiled. "I don't care who you were," he said. "I care who you are now." She kissed him, soft, terrified, hopeful. And in that kiss, something inside Kalen blazed to life. Not just the flame, something even deeper. But love, like all great things, comes at a price. The shadows had not forgotten. One night, deep in the ruins, the betrayer came. He was not a man anymore. His flesh was burned black, his eyes hollow flames. A melted crown still clung to his skull. He pointed a charred hand at Kalen. "Choose," he roared. "The flame, or the girl?" Kalen felt his heart tear in two. How do you choose between your heart and your destiny? Before he could speak, Celine stepped forward. Tears streamed down her face, shining silver under the broken moon. "I was sent to train you," she said. "Not to love you, but I did. God's help me, I did." She pressed her forehead to his, trembling. "I love you, Kalen." And before he could stop her, before he could even breathe, Celine hurled herself into the ancient altar flames. The world exploded. The ground cracked open, swallowing the ruins whole. The betrayer shrieked, a sound of pure hate, ripping the stars themselves apart. But from the ashes, from the ruins of all they had lost, the flame was reborn. It wasn't just fire, it was memory, it was love. It was every heartbeat, every whispered dream, every laugh and tear. It swept through Kalen, lifting him higher than he'd ever known. He was the air. He was the flame. In the distance, on the whisper of the wind, Kalen swore he heard her laughter. Free. Unbound. She was part of the flame now. And so was he. Eldoria healed. Fields once dead burst into gold. Children sang again. The old songs were remembered. Kalen became a legend. Not because he wore a crown. Not because he swung a sword. But because he chose love over fear. Because he chose to light the world, even when it cost him everything. And that, dear listener, that is the true magic. Choosing to love, even when it hurts, especially when it hurts. Thank you so much for listening. If this story lit even the smallest flame in your heart, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs a little magic.